All right, man. About to go change my life. About to shoot Yachty at Summer Smash, the Lyrical Lemonade Fest. Super excited, tad bit nervous. I'm making this video because I'm pretty sure one day I'm gonna watch this and be like, this is the moment everything changed.
I know you guys have been asking, where have I been? The video you just watched was a video that I recorded of myself right before I did my test trial. He called me out to go shoot Summer Smash, which is a Lyrical Lemonade event in Chicago. And that was kind of my test run. And I was in my pants.
Currently it's Friday, June 27th, 7/07, 2025. And I'm about to go record my very first show on tour. So, a new lay of the land that I'm learning, but I feel like this whole process is gonna be a learning process. Surprisingly, I'm not nervous. I feel like I would be more nervous than I was before. Super excited. I would be remiss if I ain't sit down and talk to the camera before I went out there and, did my thug thizzle. I'm not gonna take up too much storage on this SD I low-key needed to record.
I didn't expect what has happened over these 3 months, 4 months to happen, but it's a blessing. And I'm here to tell you where I've been. Your boy has been traveling a lot lately. Your boy been all around the world. Earlier this summer, I know I had huge goals for YouTube. Post 100 videos. I wanted to hit a certain amount of watch hours, hit a certain amount of views, hit a certain amount of likes. And those goals still stand. Will we hit them? Some things have gotten in the way of that, but I'm still gonna try my best. Over the past few months, I've had the wonderful opportunity and experience to be Lil Yachty's videographer. I got to travel with him, documenting his experience on the Chromacopia World Tour, where he was a headliner for Tyler, the Creator, which was a crazy experience in itself. I traveled all across the United States, and then we went to Australia and traveled all across Australia, which was super dope. We also hit New Zealand. Fun fact, I thought New Zealand was in Australia. Don't call me dumb. I didn't know it was a whole separate, it's like at the bottom of the bottom. It's like all the way over there. All right, we did not come here for me to ramble on about all that. Maybe we did, I don't know. But I do want to get into why I left. For the people that have been here, but for the new people, I'll give a quick synopsis. I've been doing YouTube for the past year full time with the dream of being able to do it full time, meaning having a consistent income that can pay my bills. YouTube makes me so happy. I love making videos for myself. I love making cinematic content. I love being able to tell stories from a perspective that is unique. My mom gave me an ultimatum. You can do it for a year, but after the year is up, if you can't sustain yourself, if you can't have a consistent income to pay your bills, you need to go to grad school, get a job, which is reasonable, which makes sense. And I'm blessed to even have had the year to pursue that passion. All that being said, my year was coming to an end, and I wasn't able to sustain an income. I couldn't pay my bills, so I was about to apply for grad school. Now, this is the part of the story, no one knows this besides like my intermediate family. Right before I was about to apply to grad school, my friend Ethan, and Ethan, if you're watching this video, man, shout out to you, brother. That one DM you sent me changed my life, so appreciate you. Sends me a DM from Lil Yachty. But on his story, it says he's looking for a full-time videographer. If you're interested, DM this account. I send him everything. Every video I've ever shot in my life, it felt like. So I'm sending it off as a whim, not even thinking he's gonna see it. I'm sending it off like, it is what it is. If he sees it, he sees it. If he doesn't see it, nothing changes. I'm still in the same predicament I was in, so it doesn't hurt to send it off. Which is some advice I'm gonna give you real quick. Shoot your shot, brother. Whatever that shot look like, whatever you think it might happen or you think it's not gonna happen, shoot it regardless. Worst thing come to worst, nothing changes. The best thing that can happen, everything changes, right? So I sent it off. I say a day later, I get a response. And low-key not even thinking it's real, like nobody's playing with me right now. So I get a response. He's interested in my work. He likes what I'm doing. It's a couple other people he's considering, but I'm on the board right now, basically. So I'm like, cool. Like, all right, bet. At least, even if it doesn't work out, somebody of that caliber recognizes what I'm doing and likes what I'm doing. I'm happy already. I'm like, maybe like a day later, I get another response. And then about a couple hours later, he's like, I like what you're doing, man. Send me a number, I'm gonna give you a call. I go out to Summer Smash, and when I tell y'all I was nervous than a motherfucker, I was so nervous. I'm in a space I've never been in before, at a level I've never been at before, in front of thousands and thousands and thousands, the most people I've ever been in front of in my life. Can I even do what I think I can? I don't even know if I have this gear in me. Like, I don't even know if this is possible, right? Fly to Chicago, go to my hotel, put my bags in my room, put all my stuff together. So boom, it's time for the concert. We're behind stage, we're backstage, and the first song come on. In my head, I'm like, all right, I'm gonna have him, like I'm gonna be in front of him before he come out. I end up getting like pushed to the back because there's a lot going on, and I miss I missed the run out. So in my head, I'm like, damn, well, that's it. It's over with. Had a chance, missed the chance, blew it, going back home. And I don't know what happened. Like, something else took over, though. Almost like an undeniable feeling, like you will not be denied. You will not miss this moment. You will not think yourself out of this, right? So now I'm in the zone. I'm shooting. I look up, concert over. We get off the stage, fly back home, edit the video, watch the video 100 million times, sent the video back to him, called me up, told me he wanted me to come on a Chromacopia tour with him. Damn. I'm not about to cry, yo. Chill, you crying. The thought that had just crossed my mind was it took so much to get to, like, just right here. And there's so much more I want to accomplish. There's so much more I want to do. The end goal has always been to make movies, to shoot films. That's always been my end goal. And it's still the end goal now, even though I'm kind of in a different lane, shooting music videos and stuff, but still doing documentary work. But the end goal has always been to shoot movies, shoot films. It took a lot of work to get just to right here. It took a year, but like that year felt so long. Videos in my room, editing in the dark by myself to possibly get 100 views, taking a chance on me. And to think it actually is working is crazy. Like that's insane. That it's becoming something and that it all wasn't for nothing. And not that I ever felt like it was ever gonna be for nothing, but I didn't know what the next move was gonna be. I had no idea like what the path forward looked like. There was no guarantees, bro. And I just feel so blessed that God has allowed me to live through my passion on a bigger scale. I can't even put into words how I feel right now. And I didn't think sitting down doing this video I would get this emotion. I thought I was gonna tell y'all where I've been at and it's gonna move on. But shot that Chromacopia tour was super dope. With all that being said, I stepped away from YouTube, what I find extreme joy and passion in. And the reason why I stepped away is because while I was doing all that, I really had to focus. It was a learning curve. It was so much going on. It was so many things being thrown at me at once. I was trying to get acclimated to the new environment that I was in. And I was kind of just overstimulated kind of, and just, I had so much to do in a short amount of time. And I was kind of at capacity and I couldn't, as much as I wanted to bring you guys along with me, and I wish like I could have, and I wish I did, I was just so laser focused on what I had to do. Because I really want to do a good job, man. Everything I do, I want to put my full best foot forward, my full energy into it. So I didn't have the capacity to bring you guys along with me, and I'm sorry. And just, certain things I just can't show y'all. And I just want to be respectful of like people's personal space. Respect all boundaries is what I was doing. I still want to make YouTube videos for me and still show y'all what I'm doing for myself. Still tell stories for me. Ironically, whenever I make videos like these, like when I made that little short minute video when I was in San Diego, sitting on that couch, that was like therapeutic for me almost. It made me realize why I'm doing it. It brought me back to where it all started. And I want to keep that ground. I want to keep that there, So things will be looking different. Unfortunately, I probably won't be able to post as much as I was before. I know I was kind of consistent in terms of posting, but I don't want to overpromise and underdeliver. So let's just say every 2 months, maybe a video. Hopefully it could be more than that, but your boy got work now. I also did a panel, crazy enough. I went back to Morehouse College, where I graduated from last year, and was asked to be on a creative panel where we talked about a whole bunch of super dope creative stuff. Overall, life has changed for me and will, I'm assuming, continue to change. And I want you guys to be a part of that. I want to bring what has gotten me there along with me throughout the journey. But if I do leave again, just know I'm always coming back. Every time. I'm coming back every time. If you got a dream, if you got aspirations, go for it, brother. Anything can happen. Anything can happen. You put your time in, you put your work in, you put your effort in, you put your best foot forward. You care about what you're doing. You putting positive energy out in the world. And when you get there, man, tell them Jossie said you could. It's been real. I see you when I see you. Love, brother. Till next time. Till next time. Till next time.